What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Beyond the Screen. It's your girl Jazz, and in this video I'm going to be talking about Pretty Little Liars episode 6. For real this time. Yeah. I swear, every time I start one of these videos, I'm just like, it's like the first thing. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so intense, it's so much. But let's see, where are we gonna start? We'll just go through the episode. Spencer's interrogation. You guys can't tell me that Spencer's poker face has not been like top notch since the dawn of this entire series. Spencer's amazing. She's just so cool, calm, and collected, knows exactly what little attitudinal comments to make back when people are popping off at her. I love it, because she seems like she'd be like the little sweet, chill, innocent one, but she's really like the crazy, psycho, turned up, attitudinal one. So that made me really happy to see her in the interrogation room, like holding her own. I thought it was super cute that Emily decorated like the nursery and everything, and that, you know, she's getting excited about the baby. I feel like it's a super weird situation, obviously, but for all intents and purposes of the scripted series, I think that it's super cute. If you could just tell that, you know, she's kind of always wanted to just be like a parent and take care of a baby, and it's just like already just starting to come natural to her, just like the little nurturing aspect of life and wanting to do things. So I think that that's super adorable. And then all the little happiness ended and Spencer said, boom, here's this bomb real quick. I was plastered after we killed Dunhill, and I messed up, y'all. I made a mistake. Got drunk at the bar, swiped his credit card, and signed my name on the receipt. Sorry, guys. Oops. Obviously, everybody wasn't very happy about that. But I thought that the plan to recover the receipt came in handy. I love how, like, they live in a small town and everybody just knows the schedule, and Caleb just happened to do the security system, and Hannah's mom manages the hotel, so everything just works out. Let's get it. Let's go be criminals and get this receipt back. Guys, I already know I gotta say something about Ezra, because Ezra gets on my nerves. His whole press conference thing was really aggravating to me. The whole Nicole situation, I just needed to die slow and go away. Sure, we only got a couple episodes. Well, we have more than a couple episodes left, but it's like, you know, we're more towards the end than we are at the beginning. So hopefully I don't have to hear too much more about it anymore, because it's getting really aggravating. It was sad and still kind of cool to see Caleb and Hannah feel slightly responsible for Spencer's breakdown, just because everything was going on with like their little love triangle situation that they had going on, and then boom, Hannah kills somebody. It's like, whoa, you guys both have feelings for the same guy, and then you guys murder and bury somebody, and it's a lot to take in. So it was cool to just kind of see them like trying to like take on some of the responsibility and like still be good friends. I thought that was really dope with them. Spencer does step out of her poker face to try and talk to Detective Fury, aka Marco. One final plea, goes to his house, tries to be cool, calm, and collected and talk to him and just have him kind of come from a place of understanding and just really be like, hey, I'm not some cold-blooded killer, like just try to hear me out. And he wasn't having it. He stuck on being, what you keep calling him, super cop. That didn't work out too well. But the visit wasn't a complete bust, because there was a drive that had Lucas's last name on it. So she stole it. In true Pretty Little Liars fashion, that's what they do. They steal, cheat, and lie by any means necessary. Turns out on the drive, it is Lucas taking back his alibi, saving Hannah's butt from the night of Charlotte's murder. He still maintains that he doesn't think she would have done anything like that, but when asked about the rest of the Pretty Little Liars, he's like, I don't know. They're a bunch of savage, mean girls. Who knows what they're capable of, basically. Which sucks when they're in the middle of a murder investigation on them already. Hannah still rides for him though through all of that. Even after watching the tape, she's like, I don't care. He didn't do this. He isn't responsible, because we're still trying to figure out things from the comic book and whatnot. It's just a bunch of craziness. But Hannah's just sticking by Lucas's side, and I think that that's so cool of her. I'm all about ride or die friends and loyalty, so I think that's dope. Like, despite the things that he's done in the past and what he's been a part of, she's like, no, he didn't do it. So go Hannah. Mona wants to be part of the group. Low-key feel bad for her, because she's kind of always been shunned. I think they have trouble trusting her, but she is absolutely right. She has saved their bus before, and she could do it again. She's smart. They could use her. Is it risky? Yeah. But the girl knows what she's doing. She's a twisted little mind. So it might be cool to have a twisted little ally on your side. Just keep in mind that she's twisted. Yeah, this She's twisted. Ari is still working for Team AD, bails on everybody and destroys the nursery. Now that was hard for me to watch. I was really sad about that. I was like, good gracious, Aria, like how far you've fallen from your former glory that you're destroying your best friend's baby's nursery to get a file back. Like, can't be anything that horrible. I don't know. I feel like she's just being kind of selfish. She should have let him know. I don't know. She's just being selfish. It's irritating. She made me mad. It was far. I'm sorry. The whole baby situation is tough for me. I'm still tripping that how it all happened is just a bit much still. I'm still trying to wrap my brain around it. What I thought was interesting though is Spencer finds her earring while they're all sitting in the room and looking around and stuff. You know, Spencer's like, Aria, is this your earring? And then she kind of makes a face because it's really weird that your earring's here. So you could tell that kind of didn't really set well with Spencer, but whether they move forward on that or anything, who knows? Might have just been just an interesting look to just add just some cinematic quality to the scene, but I guess we'll see. The receipt plan seemed to be going smooth until it wasn't going smooth. Caleb just decides to just throw all the receipts on the floor. Bink, let's bust this pipe, cause a flood. Everything's destroyed. Problem solved. Bad timing though, so I'm sure that's not gonna sit well with the police, but we'll see. And then, you know, I love how everybody's just touching everything, right? We're just touching the doorknob and just everything. They'll run fingerprints in Rosewood. Not a criminal mastermind though, so who knows? They finally corner Lucas and let him know that they know everything and they finally want some answers. You know, he never intended for any of that types of stuff to happen, but back in the day, he used to be writing letters to Charlotte like, oh my gosh, this girl's torturing me, her friends are helping, and they're just sitting back and watching and everything. So he feels bad because he feels like he's the reason that Hannah got like literally tortured. So that's sad. But he reveals that there's a second book that never got finished. So yikes, that's kind of creepy. He came back to try and find it, but it was gone already. We find out that he's been Hannah's only investor and all his money's gone. So he hasn't really been doing anything super sneaky against her. The building's up for sale because he can't do it anymore. He's out of money. He can't help her with her stuff, but he told her that she's worth putting everything on the line. So that's super duper cute. They have a great friendship that'll probably never be anything more, but it's still cute that they care about each other so much. Now, after Marco realizes that Spencer's still in the drive, all bridges are burned with how she handles the phone call. Calls her in for one final interrogation, and that doesn't go well. So all bridges are burned. That's officially over. So it's war now. Allison finally admits her love for Emily. You know, that's cool and everything. They're gonna try to make it work with the baby. Kudos to them. You can obviously tell that Ari is just really starting to hate herself, which is good. She should, because she's making really bad choices and being a really sucky friend. So yeah, but in lighter news, somebody's gonna get engaged. Initially, I was like, maybe it's gonna be Hannah and Emily because, oh, they've admitted their love and everything. They're gonna have this baby. But then I was like, nah, it's probably gonna be Caleb and Hannah because they're the more like rebellious, like impulsive ones and stuff. So that's what I think. I think it's gonna be Caleb and Hannah, but I guess we're gonna see. We see AD finishing up a page in the comic book implying that like someone's gonna die. Who that's gonna be, I don't know, but I'm so excited to find out. I love you guys. I appreciate you all. Until next time, God first, God bless.